In the vast expanse of the Mongolian steppes, where the horizon stretches endlessly and the winds carry whispers of ancient legends, a child was born who would rise to become one of history's most formidable figures. His name was Temujin, later known as Genghis Khan, a title that would echo through the ages, symbolizing power, ambition, and unparalleled conquest. Born around 1162, Temujin's early life was marked by hardship and struggle, shaping him into a leader who would change the course of history. Temujin's childhood was fraught with challenges. His father, Yesugai, a tribal chief of the Borjigin clan, was poisoned by rival tribesmen when Temujin was just 9 years old. This pivotal moment forced young Temujin to navigate a world rife with danger and betrayal. His family was left vulnerable, ostracized by their clan, and forced to fend for themselves. It was during these formative years that Temujin learned the harsh realities of survival, the importance of loyalty, and the necessity of forging alliances. As a young man, Temujin began to gather followers, driven by a vision of uniting the fragmented tribes of Mongolia. He understood that the strength of the Mongolian people lay not in their individual clans, but in their unity. This vision was not merely a dream. It was a call to arms, a rallying point that would eventually attract warriors and clans alike. Temujin's charisma and leadership skills began to shine, drawing men to his side as he navigated the treacherous landscape of tribal politics. One of Temujin's most significant early achievements was the forging of a crucial alliance with the Taichi-Ud tribe through the marriage to Berta, a union that would prove instrumental in his rise. However, this alliance was soon tested when Berta was kidnapped by the Merkit tribe. Fueled by a fierce determination to rescue his wife, Temujin rallied his followers and launched a daring campaign against the Merkit. This bold move not only showcased his military prowess, but also solidified his reputation as a formidable leader, willing to fight for his loved ones and his people. The rescue of Berta marked a turning point in Temujin's life, as it demonstrated his ability to inspire loyalty and courage among his followers. With the support of his newfound allies, he began to consolidate power, strategically absorbing rival clans into his growing confederation. His approach to leadership was unique. He promoted individuals based on merit rather than noble birth, a radical departure from the traditional Mongolian hierarchy. This policy not only strengthened his army, but also fostered a sense of loyalty among his ranks, as men from various backgrounds fought for a leader who valued their skills and contributions. As Temujin's influence expanded, so did his ambitions. In 1206, after a series of successful campaigns against rival tribes, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. This title was not merely ceremonial, it signified his authority over a vast and diverse territory that stretched across the steppes of Mongolia. Genghis Khan's rise to power was marked by a series of military conquests that would reshape the political landscape of the region. Genghis Khan was not only a brilliant strategist, but also a master of psychological warfare. He understood the importance of instilling fear in his enemies and often employed tactics that would leave them demoralized before a battle even began. His use of mobility was revolutionary. The Mongol horsemen, renowned for their speed and agility, could outmaneuver larger, more cumbersome armies. Genghis Khan utilized this to his advantage, launching swift raids and employing hit-and-run tactics that left his enemies disoriented and vulnerable. One of his most notable campaigns was against the Khwarezmian Empire, a powerful state that spanned parts of modern-day Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan. The conflict began when Genghis Khan sought to establish trade relations with the Khwarezmian Sultan, Ala ad-Din Muhammad. However, the Sultan's arrogance led him to dismiss Genghis Khan's envoys, ultimately resulting in a brutal war. In retaliation, Genghis Khan unleashed his forces, employing a combination of siege warfare and psychological tactics to devastate the Khwarezmian cities. The campaign against Khwarezm was marked by unprecedented brutality, as Genghis Khan sought to make an example of the Sultan's defiance. Cities were besieged, and those who resisted faced annihilation. The Mongol forces employed innovative siege techniques, utilizing catapults and other machinery to breach fortified walls. Genghis Khan's ability to adapt and learn from each encounter allowed him to refine his strategies, ensuring that his armies remained a step ahead of their adversaries. The fall of the Khwarezmian Empire was a testament to Genghis Khan's military genius and relentless ambition. By 1220, the once mighty empire lay in ruins, its cities reduced to ashes, its populace decimated. Genghis Khan's campaigns were ruthless, but they were also strategic, aimed at creating a vast empire that would facilitate trade and cultural exchange. His conquests opened the Silk Road, connecting the East and West like never before, allowing for the flow of goods, ideas, and innovations. Genghis Khan's legacy extended far beyond his military conquests. He was a visionary leader who understood the importance of governance and administration. As he expanded his empire, he established a system of laws known as the Yasa, which emphasized loyalty, discipline, and respect for authority. This legal code helped maintain order within his diverse empire, promoting a sense of unity among the various tribes and cultures under his rule. Moreover, Genghis Khan was a proponent of religious tolerance. He recognized that the diverse peoples within his empire practiced various faiths, and he sought to create an environment where individuals could worship freely. This policy fostered a sense of belonging and loyalty among his subjects, as they felt valued and respected regardless of their beliefs. The Mongol Empire became a melting pot of cultures where ideas and traditions flourished. Despite his reputation for brutality, Genghis Khan was also a patron of the arts and sciences. He encouraged the exchange of knowledge and ideas, inviting scholars, artists, and craftsmen from different cultures to contribute to his empire. This cultural exchange laid the groundwork for advancements in various fields, from medicine to astronomy, leaving a lasting impact on the civilizations that would follow. As Genghis Khan's empire expanded, it became a formidable force on the world stage. His descendants, known as the Mongol Khans, continued his legacy, furthering the conquests and establishing one of the largest contiguous empires in history. The Mongol Empire facilitated trade and cultural exchange across Eurasia, connecting disparate regions and fostering a sense of interconnectedness that had never before been seen. However, the empire was not without its challenges. After Genghis Khan's death in 1227, the vast territories he had conquered faced internal strife and external threats. The lack of a clear succession plan led to power struggles among his heirs, and the once unified empire began to fragment. Despite this, Genghis Khan's impact on history remained profound, as the foundations he laid continued to influence the course of events for centuries to come. In the centuries that followed, the legacy of Genghis Khan was interpreted in various ways. To some, he was a ruthless conqueror, a figure of terror whose campaigns brought destruction and suffering. To others, he was a unifier, a visionary leader who transcended tribal divisions and forged a vast empire that facilitated trade and cultural exchange. The duality of his legacy is a testament to the complexity of his character and the multifaceted nature of his accomplishments. Today, Genghis Khan is often viewed through a lens of both admiration and criticism. In Mongolia, he is celebrated as a national hero, a symbol of strength and resilience. Statues and monuments honoring him dot the landscape, and his legacy is woven into the fabric of Mongolian identity. Conversely, in regions that suffered under his conquests, he is remembered with a mix of fear and resentment, a reminder of the brutality of war. The impact of Genghis Khan on the world is undeniable. His campaigns reshaped the political landscape of Eurasia, paving the way for the rise of new powers and the decline of others. The Mongol Empire facilitated trade routes that connected East and West, fostering economic growth and cultural exchange. The innovations in warfare and governance that emerged during his reign influenced subsequent generations of leaders and military strategists. In the grand tapestry of history, Genghis Khan stands as a figure of immense significance. His life and accomplishments serve as a reminder of the complexities of power, ambition, and the human spirit. From a child of humble beginnings to a ruler of vast territories, his journey is a testament to the indomitable will of a man who sought to unite a fractured world. As the winds continue to sweep across the steppes of Mongolia, the legacy of Genghis Khan endures, a lasting echo of a time when one man changed the course of history forever.